Welcome to the K-Pop Tabak Show. My name is Eric, now I'm your host, and today we have another guest. He has been patiently waiting, just nervous, just sweating, just freaking out. I don't know why.
So nervous. How did I get here? Sorry, wrong podcast.
Today we're joined by another special guest from The Boys. It's Mr. Kevin. Hey, how are you? How are you?
I'm doing good, how are you?
Good. You want to say hello to everybody who's listening?
Hi everybody, it's Kevin from The Boys. Finally here with Mr. Eric Nam.
Kevin, how do you introduce yourself? If someone's like, hey, Kevin, nice to meet you, who are you? How do you introduce yourself?
On screen, I'm your Moonlight Boy, Kevin, because
Yo, Moonlight Boy.
also because I'm Kevin Moon. That's my last name.
Okay.
But like personally,
Yeah.
I am the most socially awkward social butterfly.
Okay.
Yes.
So, okay, you were born and raised where?
I was born in Gwangju, which is way down south in
Mhm.
Korea. And then I moved when I was 4 to Vancouver.
Okay,
Yeah.
Vancouver. And you grew up there
Yes.
till when?
Until 2016.
Okay, so 4 years ago.
Yeah. I actually got into university.
All right.
Went for 4 days.
Oh, you did?
And then there was an audition for K-pop Star.
Uh-huh.
I know you have experience with
Yeah.
Tanzan because my sister used to watch that. And she was,
Oh,
she's a
really?
huge fan of yours, by the way.
Oh, well, hi, sister.
Her name's Stella.
Hi, Stella. Nice to see you.
You owe me. But there was a global audition for K-pop Star in Seattle. Went, tinkled on the piano, sang a little bit, and came to Korea. I honestly did not think much of it. I had my university plans set out,
Okay.
but then I got accepted to K-pop Star, and I came to Korea, flopped on the third round, was about to go back to university, but then company called me up, and they were like, let's make you a K-pop star, an actual K-pop star.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And that was Lowen.
Yeah.
Okay. That's
how I got
fascinating. What school did you attend for 4 days?
UBC.
UBC. Did
Yeah.
you get your money back?
Usually they don't do refunds.
Oh.
They keep it as like a student credit kind of thing.
Oh, okay.
But I told them my situation. I told them I'm gonna be on the American Idol of Korea.
Uh-huh.
Can I have my money back? And they were like, yes.
That's
Got
great.
a refund.
That's great. What
Yeah.
did you want to study in college?
I went into arts
Mhm.
with the plan of being an elementary school teacher.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. What did you want to have a focus in arts or?
Psychology. Yeah.
Cool.
Psychology. Because I've always loved music.
Mhm.
So with psychology, I would have, kind of dabbled in music therapy.
Yeah.
And then do you need like a degree before you go into education? And so that was the plan, kind of go into psychology first and then go into education.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you went to college for 4 days.
Yes.
And then you're like, I'm going to go do this audition thing. Your parents, were they okay with that?
My parents are the most passive aggressive tiger parents. They forced me to do everything,
Uh-huh.
but they didn't force me at all. Like
Okay.
they let me do everything, and kind of let me choose whatever.
Okay.
And so with K-pop Star, they've always supported my interest in music.
Okay.
And so even though I went into school,
Yeah.
they were like, whatever, just go for it.
That's cool.
They were
That's really
supportive.
cool.
Yeah.
So you have passive aggressive tiger parents.
Yes.
That sounds to me like they just tricked you into doing everything that they wanted. This is reverse psychology, right? That's what it seems like.
That's one way to put it. No, but they really did let me do anything I wanted.
Mhm.
But they always gave me the initial push.
Okay.
Yeah. But
That's cool.
yeah, ultimately the choice was always mine. Yeah.
Sweet.
Fun fact, Michael Bublé.
Oh, yes.
I went to his elementary school.
Oh, you did?
Yeah. And there's a Michael Bublé award they give out to like
Really?
the most musically potential
Did you get
leadership.
it?
I did.
Oh!
And I went back on vacation recently, or not recently, last winter.
Uh-huh.
I gave them a signed The Boys poster and they put it up next to Michael
That's
Bublé's platinum record.
amazing.
I was
That's
like,
amazing.
I have succeeded.
You've made it.
I made it.
Yo, we had Denise on the other day,
Oh,
and
yeah.
she was saying she went to the same high school as Beyonce. And I was like, that's cool. From what I hear, you joined a little bit later than some of the other members. What was that like?
I was the last one to join. And to be honest, even doing K-pop Star and becoming a trainee, all those choices were very like super, should I do this? Should I not? Should I just go back to school? But I remember doing K-pop Star, there was a fellow contestant and she gave me the advice of even if you have the smallest desire to do it, you should do it because you never know when you can get the chance again.
Right.
So I just kind of took that and ran with it. Debuted.
Yeah.
Put my face next to Michael Bublé.
I know.
Yeah.
Like, dang, that's pretty cool. And your parents, they're supportive and
yeah,
that's cool. Did you have any fear or any hesitation or reservation when you were making the decision to go on K-pop Star or become a member of the boys? Like, what were your hesitations?
To be honest, I just kind of YOLO'd it.
Nice.
Yeah.
See, I wish I was like that. I like overthink everything.
But I'm an overthinker too. Like,
yeah?
I have like an inebriated spider spinning webs in my brain 24/7. But with K-pop Star, it was just kind of like, why not? Let's just do it. And I think I literally had no expectations. And so I was kind of just going with the flow, I guess.
Right.
But with becoming a trainee, I've been warned about lots of sketchy companies.
Right.
And I got to get knowledge about like the sketchy world of K-pop. And so I was hesitant on that aspect. But yeah, luckily I got into a solid company.
Yeah.
And
solid group, solid company.
Yeah.
Doing cool things. If you had any artist you could meet, any artist that you could collaborate. Beyonce. Explain.
Just kidding. I would be too nervous to do anything.
I mean, who did you look up to musically? Who did you idolize, or who was your role model?
Right. I think my first exposure to music was musicals. And so there's pictures of me floating around the interwebs in a Aladdin costume. But since then, I've just kind of dabbled in all genres. But I think my biggest first musical inspiration was Bruno Mars.
Yeah.
And then Beyonce. Yes.
In the identity film Generation Z, you called yourself a why guy.
Why guy?
Why are you the why guy?
I overthink things. And when I think of one thing, it leads to another. And it leads to another. And it leads to another. And so I'm like, why? Hence the why guy. Yeah.
This is a question from Eric, actually. He said, Eric, your member, he said, what do you think of when you go to bed? I
don't know if fans know this, but I suck at sleeping.
Oh, really?
So I think about everything. Everything just comes.
Oh.
It's like, don't sleep. You're not sleeping tonight. Yeah.
Really? So you have a little bit of insomnia, I guess.
Yeah.
Is it stress? Is it just anything? Like,
I think it's everything. Sometimes it's nervousness about the day after if there's something big coming up. And most of the times it's just, why did I do that? Why?
Yeah. What's a recent why did I do that situation for you?
This is super random, but we did a V-Live after Sorry about that yesterday. And I have a little thing where I go, can I get a hoya? Make a reference to the Vine, to the members, and they would go, hoya back. But all of a sudden, because I've been watching Community recently. Do you know Community? Oh my gosh, Community is so good. But all of a sudden, I changed it to Pop Pop. Ready? Pop Pop! Pop Pop! So now the members are going to say Pop Pop. I lost Hoya forever now.
Why did you do that?
Why, Kevin? Why?
Of all the things to do.
These are the things that keep me up at night.
You seem like the type that is socially awkward butterfly, but in the sense of you're incredibly kind and courteous, which is why you are that way. Am I wrong? I could be wrong. but just from the very few conversations that I've had, you just seem like a very nice guy. Is there a type of music that you want to do personally? Like, of course, there's the boys, and that's a group. And I think a lot of idols, they've always had this thing of, love what I do as a group, but if I were to do a group project or a unit or a solo project, I want to do this. Is there anything that you really want to do or try?
I want to do weird stuff.
Like,
Like,
what is weird to you?
somewhere between Billie Eilish and Beyonce.
Ooh, what is that gonna sound like?
I got a
What would that
couple
sound?
on my phone, but
Oh, really? Have you been writing?
yeah.
Okay.
But the feedback I keep getting is it's weird. It's not for the group, which I totally get. But in the future, like, because I took sound production in high school,
Oh, okay.
and so I met a lot of interesting characters that dabbled in like making their own synth sounds and stuff. And like I didn't know recording the room was a thing until I met those people. So I just kind of want to take all of that and make weird stuff. Yeah.
That's cool.
Yeah.
I hope you can make weird stuff soon.
Thank you.
At some point and share it with the world so we all
Thank
feel weird together. Being in a massive group,
Yes.
right? Life isn't, I would imagine, is not the easiest thing because you have so many people that you have to work with and do things with. But what are some of like the fun parts to it? What are some of the cool aspects to it?
I think being busy together and having tasks and achieving them together kind of helps me forget about missing family. And so most people think, like in a normal working environment, you like vacations, you like resting, but it's in those times I get most sad about not being with family. And so I guess, I don't know, they feel like family. Yeah.
That's good. That's good. Coming from someone who still doesn't have a dream, how did you realize yours to become a singer? Any tips for finding a dream?
Okay.
Ooh. This is like a perfect question for you. Everybody buckle down. Get your inflatable life vests on. I think we might be going down the hole for this one. How do you find a dream?
How do you find a dream? Okay. Draw inspiration from everything and see what strikes your heart the most.
Ooh.
Because like I mentioned, passive-aggressive tiger parents, they kind of let me do everything. I did like claymation. I did pottery. I did tap dance.
Wow.
I almost did figure skating, but I didn't. I did gymnastics. They let me do everything. And I just got exposed to a bunch of different stuff. And I decided for myself, I like music. I like performing. And so that's how I came here. So I guess just expose yourself to different things. Explore.
Yeah.
YOLO it.
YOLO.
Yeah.
YOLO, baby. I feel like actually all of your members, well, the ones that I've met, your parents are very like, yeah, try it. Do whatever.
Yeah.
Which is really cool. You mentioned in an interview with Billboard that your goal in life is to maintain childlike wonder.
Oh, I saw this one.
Yeah. How have you been continuing that mindset during these difficult times? P.S. Love you.
My kind of life motto is, or just the word integrity. And like with kids, they see the most dullest, most, mundane things. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's so cool.
Yeah.
And my goal in life is to just keep that and not take anything for granted. I just remind myself to be thankful. And even in daily routines, when things are repetitive, things get mundane, things get boring, I remind myself that not everyone has access to the things I have. And therefore, I should be thankful.
Yeah.
Hence the twinkle in my eye.
All right. Well, Kevin, thank you so much for coming on the show.
Thanks for
It's been a pleasure getting to know you and speak with you. Any message to our listeners all around the world? Anything you want to say, anything you want to plug, promote, whatever, go for it.
Thank you for watching. Wherever you are in the world, hope you're staying safe. And in the future, the boys are going to come back with stuff. We are always in preparation for our next big thing. So please look forward to that. And yeah.
Thank you guys again for listening. Have a great week. Stay safe. Wash your hands. Wear a mask. And we'll see you next week on K-Pop Tip-Bok. Goodbye.
Sanitize everything inside.
Yep.